Welcome back to the fourth quarter, and we, as usual, in a hurry to finish up, and we've got so much good things happening, and that's all we talk about is the good things in Acadiana, and you have at least three more sponsors to go to. Get to them now.
Let's talk about our newest sponsor, the Medicine Shop Pharmacy over on South Union Street here in Opelousas. You can go by there and go see Dirk and Liz Andrepont. Over 20 years that they've been open. They want to thank Opelousas for that. Dirk's been a pharmacist for 30+ years. Their people are well trained.
And still a young man.
That's right. People are well trained. They all have experience. They accept all insurance, Medicaid, Medicare. They also do immunizations for flu, for shingles, pneumonia, tetanus. They do special diabetes care as well. The shoes, the compression socks, and all that. Go ahead by. They'll give you a hand. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturdays 9 through 12 with free delivery in the Opelousas area. And one more, let's go to El Pico de Gallo Mexican Restaurant and Cantina, which is over at the Quarters Casino. Go by the Quarters Casino and Travel Plaza, and you can enjoy that good, authentic Mexican cuisine from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. Monday through Sundays. 2-for-1 margaritas with your meal. You can go in the convenience store next door and get your Subway sandwiches or crispy, crunchy fried chicken, and they got all the good, even Stuckey's candies like they used to buy when you was a kid. And they've got
Stuckey's is a franchise now. They have a big Stuckey's advertisement sign on the front of their building.
There you go.
And I guess I've been in there more often lately, and then of course they're customers, so anytime I'm in that area. But they've really remodeled and refurbished. I guess the damage that was caused by the storm, the flood, made them clean up. You know what I mean?
It gives you an excuse.
An excuse to
give it the facelift.
And so they had to close for a few days, so they really went through the whole building and brand new carpeting and took all the smoke smell out of the casino portion of it, and it's really nice. It's quaint, and it's very private.
How about one more sponsor? Targill Seasoning. If you're looking for some good seasoning supplies, Targill can help you, and that's everything. If you're trying to buy just the individual stuff to mix yourself, they'll mix it for you, put it in those canned shake containers. If you're looking for Targill, you'll see on the main drag here in Opelousas when you're coming back in from the west end, you'll see the big shaker can sign they got out there now. Do all the mixing for you. They'll do the artwork. You can bring your own artwork if you want to do the sales. If you're a restaurant, they'll do stuff for you. They've got seasoning, butcher supplies, cutlery, kitchen supplies. Think about them from everything. If you're a home cook to a caterer, whatever type of cooking business, Targill can help you.
I was reading the newspaper and saw with interest and recognized the first person that I recognized in here was Miss Janelle Bork Duplichan, Ernest Duplichan's lovely wife, and a friend of ours for many, many years. I won't say how long, but many, many years. And then, of course, a function was held at their home, at Janelle's home, honoring the king of the Mardi Gras, Balmas, that's coming up, and the court, and the lovely young ladies, and I recognize something in the picture. And they're all from Port Barre. So Port Barre just moved in and took over the
That's where I went to high school. You can see why, all the pretty girls.
That's correct. And of course, Marty Cosgrove from right here in Opelousas, now working with Chef Paul Prudhomme as one of the chefs, and just confidant, I guess you could call them. They grew up kind of together, knowing each other.
He's the guy he can trust.
That's correct. And you've got Jenny, Tori, Monique, and Liz. Beautiful picture, and I hope y'all pass a good time.
There you go.
And Janelle, that's sweet of you, baby.
Don't forget the Eunice Mardi Gras is coming up. We can talk about that too, huh? We got Le Vieux Mardi Gras de Cajun there on February the 12th, 2013 at the Northwest Community Center. They begin at 6 to 8 a.m. for you to register. Bring your driver's license. You got to be at least 18 years of age. $30 charge. They're going to limit trailers if you go. Your $30 fee per trailer will be charged. First come, first serve, and the driver can't drink. You know that. So go by. They even do pre-registration on February the 2nd at the City Hall from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And of course, every year they send us all our good stuff. And that afternoon, that evening, they do the gumbo from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Northwest Community Center. You recognize is what our caps. Boy, they do a good job with those caps every year, huh? And it's just right. I always remember to wear my yellow to match.
I have one in the Mamu Hilton.
The Mamu
I have
Hilton.
on the wall. That's right. From 2009, I think it is.
Right.
A few years now we've had that. And I was getting ready to mention Slimco. And Slimco out of Carencro, Louisiana is celebrating 25 years of successful history. And there's a picture on the cover, and the picture is of 4 men. The gentleman on the left was Mr. U.J. Gajon, and that's the son now, Mr.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, J.E.
His father.
His father. Yeah, that's his father. Board member Howard F. Young from Opelousas here, big, tall,
Right.
like, and his son. You see him at he eats regularly at the Barry's Crawfish Grill. And then there's the president that way back yonder 75 years ago was Mr. Scanlon from the Church Point, Rain, Crowley area. And then the other gentleman is unknown. They don't know his name. I imagine he worked with the power company. And this picture is of the Lafayette Power Plant in 1938. Yeah. They were turning on the power, and it was the cooperative's first 256 customers along 120 miles it took to get 256. Now they better get that many every mile to be successful. But they've grown, and they give good local service. Their members all live, and I like to say shop and go to church at the same places you do. And we appreciate them being a sponsor every year during this particular time of the year, where we advertise the company and also the 20 scholarships that are annually donated at the big, large Customer Appreciation Day in June.
How many kids they've helped over the years with those scholarships?
20 a year. 20 a year. So to all of you over there, I know Jerry Moe very well, the president of the board, and a lot of the board members.
There you go. What else we got? Oh, Lundi Gras over at Vieux Village here in Opelousas. That's Monday, February the 11th from 1, whoa, man, what do we got here? I think they got the wrong time. 1 p.m., no, not 1 a.m., to 4 p.m., they're going to have a Mardi Gras contest, a Mardi Gras costume contest, Native American dance exhibition, and live entertainment by Gino Delafosse and French Rockin' Boogie from 5:30 to 8 p.m. So the party starts on that Monday at 1 p.m., goes all the way to 8 p.m. that night. Go by, you'll have a good time. You can call the tourism office at 948-6263. And the next day, don't forget, it's the Frank's Parade that cranks up across the street there.
And they have a nice, friendly, and you're going to recognize practically everybody because they're all basically local. What about brother versus brother? And we're not talking about a fight here. We're not talking about boxing or wrestling, as they refer to it. We're talking about NFL, Super Bowl, fighting it brothers.
Down in New Orleans.
Yep, and boy, things are hopping over there. That city is on fire, literally on fire. I was there Friday night, went to the races Friday afternoon, and our horse shin bucked and didn't do that well, but it's nothing serious. Carl DeVille, our trainer, says in a few months he'll have that leg tightened up, and sometimes it comes back better than it was prior to. It was a weakness that doesn't show until put under good pressure. So anyhow, the two Harborough brothers match it up, one with the Minnesota Ravens.
Nope.
No, not Minnesota, I'm sorry.
Baltimore.
Baltimore Ravens and San Francisco 49. I'm pulling for San Francisco, so I don't know who the other team is.
I'm going for the Ravens.
Well, good, then we each pick a team. That's correct.
I'm with the underdog.
What?
The Ravens are an underdog. 49 is a favorite. No, it's going to be.
Well, they got a rookie quarterback. He's only quarterbacked in 11 games.
But they got a better offense, you see. So they got everybody around them is very seasoned. Everybody around him is very seasoned. So they got a little bit of the advantage. The bookies say San Francisco.
Well, good. Should be a great game because they both are very competitive. Neither team was expected to be in the Super Bowl, neither one, and that makes it even more interesting for just the regular fan. You're not seeing the same replay. What about the first down line could be coming on the field? They might
Oh, where you actually see it in the stadium?
in the stadium.
I guess what they do, they're going to put like a projector and make it fall on
I don't, the tech they have today.
There's a problem with people attending games right now. When they go to a game, the experience at home, because of all those things with the first down markers and all, it's better.
I don't guess Vicky would get mad if I tell the little story. First game I brought her to, we were sitting in the regular seating, and after the, I guess, first series and all of that, she leaned over to me. She said, I got to ask you a question. Where's that line that I watch on television? I said, it's not in person, it's not there. And we still laughing about that. But it's true, you get used to it.
And then the cell phones, being able to text and send stuff with everybody in the stadium, a lot of times your cell service doesn't work well. So the NFL's trying to do things to keep people interested and get them to come to the game. It's
good.
clever.
So, and what about Sean Payton?
Sean Payton is back.
And it's returned to Payton's place. And I'll tell you what, they love him in New Orleans. And
he's popular.
Goodell, the commissioner, got booed, and boy, they mad at him for being that hard.
Don't forget when the hurricane hit and Mr. Benson wanted to bring that team to San Antonio. Is Goodell that got in the middle of that and said, we got to do whatever we can to keep it in New Orleans.
But they forgot that.
They always forget.
But the thing about it is this, the Benson has really come on strong.
Since
that time, he saw what it meant for the town. And of course, he has a lot of business interests there, and we just set him up.
And the state made him a sweetheart deal. I'd be happy too.
What about that big building? Most people never heard of it.
He gets used to that building, plus he can lease it out himself.
They sold it to him.
They actually sold it to him?
I think so, yeah, right. It's in the same quadrant as the dome and all of that.
He can make money off of that and everything else. So, I mean,
they sold it to him at a price where he can make money to keep him there. So, I mean, and
now he's got the basketball team. The Pelicans, the U basketball team. Remember
I'm ahead of the Pelicans. I had my Pelican on the program last week. We should have had that while we're talking. The Pelican ought to be showing up there.
But it's now going to be the New Orleans Pelicans, the basketball team, I guess, starting next year.
I'm going to have to repaint my Pelican because I'm in the wrong color. Maybe they'd see my Pelican.
They might make it match?
They might make it match. I need to send that to old Benson.
I like
Mr. Benson.
The Pelican is the state bird, in case you don't know. Some people don't realize
Yeah, that's right. Why are they using the Pelican?
State bird.
What about Lance Armstrong? You think he's kind of cleaning his name up a little bit?
I just think that when you give that apology, you got to just take it all. And when you kind of get mealy mouthed, you kind of try to apologize and not apologize. People see through that. So you got to apologize some more, I believe.
Coach Joe Paterno's death was a year ago already. It looks like it was yesterday.
They're going to make a movie about him, it looks like, starring Al Pacino.
I liked him. I thought he was good.
He was a good football coach.
Good for the football coach. The top 40, the Fantastic 40. And
National Signing Day is next week for colleges. LSU will be signing a big class.
We have an Opelousas High. I didn't realize that. We have an Opelousas. Are we close to the?
Yeah, we got to get there with 40 seconds left.
Oh, Lordy.
Add the wire. Thank you all again for this week.
Yep. I hope that we had interesting material. And as we close the program each week, we ask you to consider attending the church of your choice. And then we give you a little thought to maybe consider as a prayer. My Lord and my God, you are my light and my strength. Grant that your light will never cease to shine in me. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for viewing. Tell a friend.